Okay, so this drawer is cream shadows, cream shadow sticks, eyeliners, mascaras, glitters, few brow products, that sort of thing. So most of these mascaras are old and they need to be thrown away, but I'm actually going to put them in my empties pile so I can talk about them more extensively in an empties video. So all of these except for the few colored ones, these all are old and need to be thrown out, so those are going in my empties basket. I doubt I'm ever going to use this glitter cream shadow thing, and neither are any of my friends, so I'm going to go ahead and throw this old cheapy holiday set cream shadow thing away. Other cream shadow palettes back here are still good. Also lash glue. This is my only brow gel, which I should probably replace, but I don't have another one yet, so we'll hold on to this till I get a new brow gel. Glitters are all still good. These cream shadows over here should all still be good. Let me double check. Oh, is this drying out? Dang it. This was so pretty. I'm so pissed it dried out. I only used it like twice. This is the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Electric Blue. It is drying out, so I'm going to go ahead and throw it away, sadly. My Let's Skate Paint Pot by MAC is still good. See, is this be a bombshell one? The Be a Bombshell one is good for now. This probably won't be good by my next declutter vlog, so I need to use that. I have the super cute Belle Elf Cream Shadow, so I'm definitely keeping that, and it is fairly new. And I do really like all of these Elf long-lasting lustrous eyeshadows. They have a cool whipped texture, and they're very pigmented and pretty. And I have a whole bunch of different shades, which I like having, so I'm going to keep those. I definitely need to reach for them more. I like never tend to reach for my cream products, which is bad, but I always want to, so that is what I'm going to be working on doing now, is using my cream products more. I have this Ulta Extreme Wear Cream Liner and Shadows thing. I don't really even know. I got this on sale. I don't know. I need to try this little thing out. Does anybody know anything about these? As far as all these cream shadow sticks go, I know this one by Jelly Pong Pong is gonna go. I got this in an Ipsy bag. It's just dry and I don't like it, so I'm gonna get rid of it. This is one of the NARS things that also might be fake, but it's still a pretty light shade. I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to this. Again, if I don't use this by the next declutter, it needs to go. This Wet n Wild one is really old, so I'm going to go ahead and throw this out. This was Idolize and Pixie. I don't even know if they make those anymore. I do really like this Jordana one. It's really nice and creamy, so keeping that. These little Maybelline Master Studio or Master Smoky ones are fairly new. I just need to use them more. And then I've heard really good things about the Bare Minerals 5-in-1 Cream Shadow. I think I've used this like once, so I need to use this little sample again. But let's see, this Pixie shadow stick. It's not super creamy, but I do want to try to use this some more because it's a pretty color. It's called Gentle Gold. Obviously, I'm going to have to reorganize all of this again. Okay, so these Milani shadow sticks, I've all recently found these at Dollar Tree. I think I'm going to keep them all. Let me go ahead and swatch all these purples because I don't know if I need all these purples. I have a Cella highlighting stick that I'm keeping in here. I don't have any black jumbo shadow pencils, so I have this one by the All Natural Face I'm going to try, so keep that in there. And some of these NYX ones might need to go. Milk is definitely staying, so I'm just going to put that back in there. But let me go ahead and swatch these real quick. So those are the NYX ones swatched, but I just thought about how long I've had these, and these need to be thrown away. These are fairly old. Milk is fairly old as well, but I don't want to throw it away until I replace it, so I am going to pick up a new one of these soon and then throw this one away. But these I'm going to go ahead and throw out, sadly. That was yogurt, iced mocha, and cottage cheese, by the way, and I did really like them, and I would definitely consider repurchasing them. Okay, so here are the 3 Milani shadow sticks. This one is Plum Amour, and the one in the middle is Royal Purple, and I'm going to keep these 2, but this sparkly one I'm just never going to reach for, and this one was called Midnight Romance. I'm going to give this to somebody else. I do like having multiple cream options though, so I will probably fill this up again soon, but I did get rid of old ones, which is the point. That's good. Now on to the eyeliner craziness. This is a backup of my favorite Pixie jar liner, so that one is fine. These cream eyeliners from e.l.f. should be still good. Yeah, these are fine. So I have one in Midnight, and I have this one in Teal Tease, which is really pretty. Super fun for summer, so holding on to those. Glitter liners are always fun. This one's good. This one's probably good. Yeah, they're not amazing, but just a couple glitter liners for fun. I really love these Tarte Amazonian Clay waterproof gel liners. This one's in green. Yay, I'm glad it's not dried out. These are really great quality. I'd love to have the black one, but I should have the green one. I have some lash volumizing powder, which I need to try again and then get rid of if I don't like it. Haven't used it in a while. This e.l.f. liquid liner in black is just like my backup black liner. Let's see, this Urban Decay one is still good. I'm trying to think of ones that just would not be good any longer. I'm never going to use this turquoise glitter liner, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw it away. This e.l.f. Shimmer Eyeliner Pencil, it's a pretty color, but this cap is, the cap is super annoying and not sanitary, and I've had this too long, so I'm going to throw that away. I think this was in Blissful Blush. This NYX Sapphire eyeliner is really pretty, but it's old, so I'm going to go ahead and throw that away as well. Okay, so I just swatched a few purple liners that I think I have too many of. This one right here is the Milani Liquid Eye in Perfect Purple I'm going to keep. I'm also going to keep the Starlux liner in Ultra Orchid, which is right there. But I am going to go ahead and pass on this Milani Easy Liner for Eyes Glitter in Purple Quartz to somebody else because it's not my favorite. And this one is the LA Girls eyeliner in Navy, and it's just, oh, there it is right there. It's just not creamy or, sorry, I'm sucking at showing you guys. It's just not very good. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass that on as well if anybody else wants to try it. So I think that is good for this drawer. I forgot, go back. I have this cup of liquid liner pens on my actual vanity top, so let me go through these real quick and see what I need to get rid of. The Kat Von D one is brand new, so obviously keeping that. Okay, this sounds weird, but this is the Lorac Front of the Line Pro Liquid Liner Pen, which I actually really like, but I don't use it on my eyes anymore. It's really old. I use it to draw on my skin, which sounds really weird, but like draw like tattoo ideas because it still works, even though I've had it for a long time, but I don't want to use it on my eyes, so I am keeping that. e.l.f. waterproof liner pen. Oh, I thought it was gonna be super dried out. It is kind of dried out and it's kind of old, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. This was in the shade Purple. This Wet n Wild new liquid liner is new, so I'm keeping that. I have 2 of the Jordana Fabuliners. I really like these. I think they redid these as the cat eye liners. I think one of these needs to be thrown out. Well, that one's fine. This one is not, so I'm going to throw away this old one, but I'm going to keep this Fabuliner. I have 2 of these weird shaped liners, one from NYX and one from Milani. Let me see. Oh, yeah, they come right out of here, by the way. This is how much product you're actually getting. It's like nothing. But let me see if there's even... Okay, I think the Milani one's good for now. I don't know about the NYX one. Oh, the NYX one's even better. I'm going to try these a couple more times, see if they will die on me again. I think they were starting to die on me. If you know what I'm talking about, like liquid liners, sometimes you'll swatch them and they work perfectly fine, but then you go to put them on your eye and they don't work. So I might end up throwing these away fairly soon, but I'm going to hang on to them for now. This is my pigment store. This is usually up in the little 3-drawer cube, but I brought it down here so we can go through it and see what I need to get rid of. My MAC pigments and everything up here are good. All of these Maybelline Color Tattoo pigments are good, as well as the e.l.f. This one, I don't know about. This is old. I don't think I'm ever going to reach for this Maybelline Shadow Stylist. Yeah, no, this is old. I'm going to just go ahead and throw this away. This is the Kaylin Just Mineral Eye Polish. And it's kind of annoying, like the applicator and stuff, but it's such a pretty color. This is in Orchid. Right there. You'll see the mess it just made though. God. I have some e.l.f. pigments that are good. These Matisse ones. I never reach for these. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these two Matisse pigments in Foxy Brown and Sandstorm, but I am going to keep this one in Undressed because it's so pretty. Ooh, I love this Bella Pierre pigment in Wesk, so I'm keeping that. This LA Splash one though, that's so pretty. I can't get rid of it. Whoops, I tried, but I can't. It's so pretty. That's called Conch Cocoa. I'm going to go ahead and let this NYX little pigment go. This is in Charcoal Pearl. I just don't need it, so I'm going to pass that along. For whatever strange reason, I can't get rid of pigments. I love them, so I'm going to go ahead and keep these two Essence ones from the Breaking Dawn Part 2 collection and these L'Oreal Hip ones, even though they're like hella old. How long can you keep pigments? I feel like pigments are like the longest lasting makeup product ever. If I don't use these by my next declutter, y'all, I'm going to throw them out. I promise. But I do want to try to use them some more because there's just so much product in there. I hate wasting it. But this store is a lot better. So moving on. Yeah, and these are MAC up here, if I didn't say that. And I'm definitely keeping those. These are from my kit and these were given to me by my teacher. And I love them. So moving on. Okay, this is the mess that is my eyeshadow drawer. I'm pretty sure most things in here are good. Let me just kind of peek through real quick. I feel like I went through this fairly recently. These I want to check. This I need to check. So here's an old Maybelline Eye Studio Quad or Duo. It's actually really pretty, so I'm going to keep that. I literally never reach for the Sephora Matte Blue Shadow, so I'm going to pass this on. It's in a preppy look. I never reach for this LA Colors palette either. It is pretty and pigmented. It's the Glittering Starlit palette in Maryland. I just never reached for it, so I'm going to pass it on. This little trio from BH Cosmetics little sampler is cute, so I'm going to keep that. I am never going to reach for this Aziza palette any longer. I think it's in the shade Dallas. I got it at Dollar Tree. I'm going to pass it along. I have this little CoverGirl single shadow. Oh, it's not that bad. That's pretty. I'm going to go ahead and keep that. It's a unique shade. It's number 325. I don't even think they make these anymore. This Essence shadow. I just don't see myself reaching for that. I have other shades like it, so I'm going to go ahead and pass this along. This is in Disco Diva. I have this little Nude Dude sample thing from the Balm with the shade Fit. Oh, I was going to get rid of it, but that's actually really, really pretty, so I'm going to keep that. You know what? I'm honestly not going to reach for these e.l.f. shadows right here. They're cute. I love this little compact, but it's time for them to go, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. I need to try and use this L'Oreal Quad again. It's not the most amazing quality, but I do want to try to use it again because the colors are really pretty. So I'll hang on to that for a little while longer. That's another thing that by the next declutter, if I haven't been using it, it needs to go. I did a tutorial with this a long time ago. It's terrible quality, but I kind of want to try and use this again. Another item that might go by the next video because these are not colors that I really reach for. This is in Inspired, so we'll try it again. You guys, I keep going over these Essence Denim Wanted collection shadows and I never get rid of them because they're so cute, but I think it's time for them to finally go. Oops, I dropped it. The one with the blue and the silver, and then the one with the darker silver and the pink. I'm actually gonna let both of these go because I just never reach for them. They're cute, but it's time for them to find a new home or possibly just get thrown away. Since they are kind of older, if nobody wants them, I will just throw them away. Plus, it's not like they were super expensive or anything. So this is my boyfriend's jeans, and this one is I love my jeans. So moving on. This NYX trio I've had for a while. Clearly it's in the old packaging. This is in Hippie Chick, which I did a tutorial on a long time ago. Don't go watch it. But I really like that. That really reminds me of Nylon from MAC. This is one I want to try one more time. If I don't use it again, it is going to get passed on or thrown away by the next video. All of my Wet n Wild stuff is still good. I love it to death. Y'all know that. I think most everything is good. I have a bunch of Milani shadows back here, NYX and Pacifica as well. These are good. I think the shadow drawer is good to go. Now on to my palettes drawer. I have all my eyeshadow palettes in here, bigger ones, as well as my fake lashes. All of my lashes are going to stay. We're not even going to go through that because I will use them. But I do know some palettes I want to get rid of because I already took a peek in here. This one's definitely not going, so we'll just move that. These two Profusion palettes, these are the Color Me Glow palettes. You can get them around the holidays at like Walgreens and stuff. They're only $1. They're honestly pretty dang good if you're a beginner or you want to just get a little something to add to a gift. These would be good, but I honestly never reach them, so I'm going to pass them along. Electric palette is not going anywhere. Neither are my e.l.f. Prism palettes. I have all three. I love them. I love the Too Faced Eyeshadow Insurance Policy. They're super pigmented. Obviously, I love that shade Glamazon. And the Urban Decay Wallpaper palette I love, especially for Last Call. I also love Shotgun. Even though these three are too glittery to use, I do really like the palette. I have my personal MAC palette, which I thought about, oh, should I get rid of some of the actual shadows in here? But I was like, nah, let's hang on to it. And I put my palettes from my kit in here, so they're in here now as well. My new Makeup Revolution palette from BeautyCon, that's staying. I love my Benefit Cheeky Sweet Spot palette. This I've got to get more use out of. This is from the Disney Sephora Storybook collection. This is the Ariel Dare to Dream palette. I'm obsessed with Ariel. I need to display this again. I did have a bad reaction to this purple shade called Sea Witch, so I'm kind of scared to use it again, but I really need to because it's gorgeous, but I will never get rid of it because the packaging is too gorgeous. The Snow White palette I do really like, but underneath here I have the e.l.f. Beauty Book Jasmine, which I've never used, so I'm going to go ahead and pass this along to somebody else who will use it because I just don't see myself really reaching for it. Oh, and I'm going to go ahead and keep this color canvas palette from Profusion. I got at Dollar Tree recently. There's a picture with swatches on my Instagram if you want to see. I also have this giant Cinderella palette from Walgreens. I need to get more use out of it, but it just doesn't fit in this drawer, so that's why it's on the side of my vanity, but I thought I would point it out, but I am still keeping it for now.
Baby, I like your stuff. Grips on your ways.